Okay, guys, in this video, we're going to continue to talk about how to figure out the components of a vector and also how to find a vector that has the same length and same direction, but it starts at the origin. Okay, so it's called equivalent standard position vector. All right, the first thing we do is we figure out what are the components of the new vector. And we do that by, if you say that this is, let's say, x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2, and remember that parentheses signify this is a point. But when we want to find the components of a vector, that vector is going to have vector brackets, right? And the way we do that is we're going to take the terminal point first, subtract the coordinates of the initial from the terminal point. So this is your formula that you need to know, okay? So in my case, it's going to be -1 subtract -4, and then it's going to be 3 subtract -5. So looks like that. That means it's going to be -1 plus 4, which is +3, and then 8. Okay, so that's my answer. That's just going to be 3, 8. And notice how when you click inside the box, it says enter a vector. And if you click for more, you can see the example, like what they want you to put. Now let's get to drawing. So first we're going to draw the actual vector. So we're going to start at -4, -5. So that would be like right here, right? And then connect it to -1, +3. So there is your vector. Now, what about the equivalent vector starting at the origin or the standard position? Well, we're going to start it at the origin. And because it has to have exactly the same length and same direction, we're going to go 3 to the right, just like because we know that the components are 3, 8. So we're going to go 3 to the right and 8 up. And notice how there is a difference between the point 3, 8. So this point right here, let me just make it green. This point, let's call it G because it's green. Okay, and it has coordinates 3, 8. Notice the difference between that and a vector with components 3, 8. This is a vector that starts at the origin and then ends at that point G, right? So here's the difference. When you look at these two notations, what is what? This is just a point that is right here. That's point G. And what is that? That's a vector. And one possible representation of it, if it's in standard position, is it's going to start over here and it's going to end at that point 3, 8. But it's going to start at the origin 0, 0, right? So these two vectors are equivalent.